a Maltese vegan.
Through this magazine and I came across this article. As you can see, it's the health mistakes according to, well, it doesn't say according to whom, but I guess according to this local supermarket in Malta. And yeah, they're pretty sound advice, I suppose. We all know that cigarettes are bad for you. 70 years after the first study came out saying that eating too much sodium, we know that. You need your sleep, dehydration is a bad thing, skipping meals. And what do we have here? One of the worst 6 health mistakes according to this article is avoiding dairy. Are we really avoiding dairy? I beg to differ. In fact, we have a problem of overconsumption of dairy, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the reasoning for this article was that women who avoid dairy to shave calories, well, they're right over there, from the diet or ward off gas and bloating, aren't doing their skeleton any favors. Why? Obviously, calcium. Because, you know, calcium is only found in milk, in dairy. And there are all those studies saying that calcium is very important to preserve bone health. Oh wait, no, they don't exist. Actually, additional calcium has been shown to promote muscle brittleness. Not only that, in fact, if you see the countries that consume most dairy actually have most bone fractures and most osteoporosis. So what's the deal here? Well, obviously it's the usual tactic which you'd expect from the meat and dairy industry, which is focusing on a single nutrient to justify consuming some particular product. So we're saying let's drink or eat dairy just because it's got calcium. And that's perfect tactic, obviously, because that way you're ignoring all the negative ingredients or components or nutrients in a particular food group, rather than saying, does this particular food or food group correlate with higher disease, heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, dementia, and all the major sicknesses of affluent countries? No, they just look at one nutrient, calcium, and just because dairy happens to have calcium, then we need dairy. When in fact, where do animals get their calcium from? They're normal. They drink dairy until the time they're meant to drink dairy, then they're weaned off it. After that, it's eating normal whole foods. So where are they getting their calcium? Are they drinking human milk or some other animal's milk? We're the only species that does that. Anyway, the arguments are limitless and they go beyond the point of this video, but just wanted to show this article I found and the amount of propaganda that we find ourselves with. And then they say that vegans push their agenda, and then they kind of contradict themselves. If you're not consuming 1000 milligrams of calcium a day through various food sources, consider taking a calcium supplement. So first of all, you're saying various food sources, so why are you focusing just on dairy? Secondly, as I said, there's no proof that having enough calcium is of some benefit to your bones, and consider taking calcium supplement when in fact it's been shown that calcium supplements do not have any effect on people with osteoporosis. And finally, the point that if calcium is a necessity of someone who's not drinking milk, how come there's 1% of people who are vegan and there are many more that are suffering from osteoporosis? What are they eating? Have they all stopped drinking milk? It's really shameful to see this kind of information. But anyway, that's my rant over. Very short rant, but it's enough, I think, to get the message through. Like this video if you like it, subscribe if you're new, and see you in the next video.